Ashley and Lillian continue fighting, using all kinds of extraordinary powers. Ashley shoots lightning bolts to Lillian, but she reflects them with an almost invisible shield. Oh my gosh, she's purple. Purple. There we go. There we go. Final episode, final thumbnail, right there. Lillian smiles. At the same time, she covers her body with thick darkness, which takes the form of a huge snake. Snake of darkness? Serpent of darkness attacks Ashley, but she manages to dodge it due to her great reflexes. Why are you doing this? Ashley asks angrily. At the same time, she fires a red lightning bolt. But it did not seem to be made of electricity, but a different energy. Lightning bolt hits the snake, dispersing some of that thick darkness. A long time has passed. The people who hurt you are already gone. There isn't even a memory of the crime committed here anymore. The only thing here is a village of innocent people, Ashley said just before Lillian attacked her again. This time she was not fast enough. The serpent tears into her side, causing a serious wound. However, from my eyes, I see it reduced to nothing in just a moment. Is it that you have forgotten? The feeling of tears flowing down your cheeks, and blood escaping from your body until you lose all your heat? Lillian responded without hesitation. Her answer turns me to stone. No matter how much I want to forget it, no matter how much time passes, for me it remains as vivid as when it happened. I cannot live otherwise, like if it were not like this. Every day, it eats me from the inside. Apparently, Lillian had discarded the good girl act, or had forgotten all about me. Not wasting time, Ashley attacks, firing a red lightning bolt, even bigger than the previous. She was given everything in this fight. Lillian responds by throwing all the darkness that covers her to Ashley, revealing her human body. Darkness and light collide, causing an explosion. Boom! For a moment, everything was covered by a white light, accompanied by a deafening noise. When my vision returns, I see that both Ashley and Lillian are seriously injured. They gasp for air while staring into the eyes of the other. I have no doubts Ashley was telling the truth. So now you figured out that Ashley is the one telling the truth? That's fair. It was not the cat who killed the man, but Lillian because of her desire for revenge. Oh, okay, right, because you saw the flashback about what happened to Lillian, so that's why you realize that's her motive for being so revengeful. Or rather, her inability to forget the pain of what they did to her. Lillian is an aggressor, but she is also a victim. She is also suffering. I press the toy in my hands with all my strength and anxiety. I don't know what to do, but I don't want to stay here idly. I must intervene. It was then that, unexpectedly, in front of my eyes, something happens that leaves me speechless. This is enough. I won't let you disturb me anymore. This will be the night that I defeat you. Oh boy, she's getting really purple. Lillian said at the same time she gathers an incredible magic. Dozens of snakes of darkness revolve around her, floating in the air. She was preparing to cast an enormous spell. Try if you can, Princess. I won't let you hurt anybody again, replied Ashley, doing the same thing. Only that, in her case, the energy takes the form of a red and white light. An immense power surrounds each, revealing the nature of their interior. It was easy to know what they were planning. The intensity of the energies covering them at that time left me speechless. It is something that I've never seen before. Immeasurable, indescribable, and above all that, fascinating. Wait! I shout, desperately trying to stop them, but they can't hear me. In the world, they are now only the two of them exist. In the world, they are now only the two of them exist. Yeah, I don't think that works. Okay. Before I knew it, my legs began to move with extraordinary speed, thanks to the spell of Lillian. Ah! That was terrible, said both. The two activate their spells at the same time. They yell with all their might and heart. A stream of red and white light advances unstoppable against another of darkness, moving in the opposite direction, as if they were two trains about to collide. Stop! Guys, just have to stop. Seriously. I yell from the bottom of my soul, possessed by the desire to stop them before they hurt themselves anymore. I don't know why, but something inside me pushes me to do so. The feeling I had was like seeing two great friends fighting to death. In any case, I don't have time to question what I do. It was already done. Before I knew it, I was already between the two. I opened my eyes wide with disbelief when I realized it. My eyes reflect the intense light, becomes brighter by the instant, till it hits me, making a monstrous roar. An explosion like nothing I've ever seen before, with me in the center of it. At that moment, everything turned white. All sounds, all images, all the smells and sensations are gone. I was left alone, abandoned in an empty void. How can I describe what it feels like? What it feels like to leave this world. It was as if I had been pushed into the sea, and I sank quickly, leaving behind the world from whence I came. Even if I stretch my hand, I cannot reach it. I just continue to sink until the image of the surface disappears. The only difference is that here there is no darkness. Instead, it is white, an eternal white. Dots. I cannot speak. Moving is impossible, considering that I even have a body. Considering that I don't even have a body, maybe is what he needs to say. So he was in the middle of the explosion, and they went boom. The only thing I can do is sink, deeper with every passing second. While I do it, I can't help but feel sad, or rather nostalgic. I just entered this place, and I already feel as if I had spent years here. And then we can see the sky? Or the forest? Suddenly, the white becomes something different. The eternal white changes to green. It turns into a forest. There's a cabin in the forest. In the cabin, there are 3 people. My mom, my dad, and I. Is this... Oh, are we back to Lillian? Oh, sorry. No, that is a mistake. I'm not me. I is Lillian. Lillian and Ashley. The real one, and not those 2 who were fighting before. Now I understand it. I don't know what voice I'm doing. Now I understand. I'm not dead. Their power did not exterminate me, but showed me a window to their inside. Oh, I see. So, I think this is Axel, saying that he can see what the true feelings of the 2, or something. Something like that. Lillian and Ashley were 2 names, but both belong to the same person. Oh! Really? Were they both the same person? What? Because their parents could not decide, they gave her a middle name. I don't understand it. Oh my gosh. They're both... Ashley was Lillian the whole time. Oh, I see. That's why one's dark and one's light. Oh, it's representing the 2 sides of the person. The side that wants revenge and the side that wants no one else to get hurt. The side that forgives, the side that can never forgive. Oh, the side that's all... that can pretend to be nice, with a side that is always arrogant. I don't know. Interesting. Huh. You idiot! Do not die! Suddenly, I hear the voice of Ashley calling me. There's concern mixed with anger in her voice. Hearing it fills me with delight. My knight, resist! Then I hear the voice of Lillian. I can hear her, just as concerned as Ashley. Despite being evil, she felt something for me. I guess it's impossible to have a 100% evil spirit. I'm alive. I murmured with difficulty. I felt 10 times worse than waking up on a Monday at 6 a.m. in the morning to go to school, and that is saying a lot. Yeah, waking up on a Monday at 6 a.m. to go to school, that is not my favorite thing to do. Oh boy, I remember when I had to wake up at... I guess I woke up at 6:30. I usually went for 6:30 to go to school, and oh boy, it was... that was early. I'm not one for early rising. Slowly, I regain my senses and start to perceive the world again. Shapes and sounds become clearer. As soon as I say that, both girls sigh with relief. Aww. Oh no. Here's the final thumbnail right here, right? How can you be so stupid? Ashley roared furiously. Although I don't blame her in the least. On the contrary, I believe she is right. Don't do something so dangerous. If possible, I would prefer not to kill you. After saying that, she closes her eyes and crosses her arms, making an arrogant gesture. My knight, then whispered Lillian, looking at me with puppy eyes. I am lucky my sacrifice was able to stop them, at least for now. Here, I think this belongs to you. I said at the same time I placed the toy in the hands of Lillian. She looks at me more than surprised. She couldn't believe it. I had no words. I don't know how to say it, but I feel this toy would save my life. It was no coincidence that I found it. Must have been waiting for someone who could finally break the curse without killing her. I see, someone who could break the curse without killing her. Right. Well, because the only ending where they really broke the curse was when both Ashley and Lillian died. So are there really two sides of the same person? Is that really true? That toy you have there is... Ashley murmured, surprised to Lillian. They explained like the weird rotten smell? Or is that just something that happens? Her cheeks were slightly red, making her look adorable. Aw. Seems that even she can be cute when she wants to. That also belongs to you, am I right? I said shortly before standing. I guess they are the same person. Huh, weird. I already feel a little better. Still tired, but not as bad as before. Without thinking, I cleaned the dirt on my clothes with my hands. Suddenly everything had become too quiet. Confused, I look at Ashley's face and then at Lillian's. They're cold, and more still than a statue. How could you know? The two cried in unison, destroying the short calm that was surrounding us. It's almost as loud as the explosion of before. I almost fall to the ground from the impression. They stare at me while narrowing their eyes, as if trying to see inside me. There's something slightly funny about seeing them acting like this. Inhale to fill my lungs with air and heart with courage. The toy told me. I don't know how it could happen, but I'm sure that was it. Since I found it, I felt like a mysterious force guiding me, and during the match it showed me the scenes from your past. After saying that, I look at their faces. Both have the same thoughtful expression. They apparently had some difficulty believing it, but at the same time they couldn't discard the possibility so easily. Could it be that in all these years it was collecting magical energy? Ashley asked herself, with her sight down and one hand under her chin while thinking deeply. That is the only explanation. It was filled with magical energy and relived its memories, responded Lillian, thinking just as deep on the subject. After that, they both nodded at the same time. It was funny and adorable. However, I quickly erased a smile from my face. It wasn't going to stay like this. This is nothing more than a small truce. Next year would be the same. I have to put an end to this curse. You two are the same person, am I right? Am I right? So, why do you have to fight? I asked, knowing that they would not take it well, but I couldn't avoid doing so. Instantly, they both crossed their arms, making an angry face. It's her fault. The princess can't forget what happened and wants to take revenge on the people. Even though hundreds of years have passed, Ashley angrily responded. She had a good point, but now that I've seen the past of the two, I think I can understand why that is. Don't lie, it's the fault of that cat. She always wants me to act like a saint, but she doesn't even understand how horrible I feel inside. Every day, every night, I simply can't stay here doing nothing, Lillian added. Fortunately, she didn't have any intentions to fight, for now. At that time, I was gonna be burned alive and at the stake while a white cat was watching nearby. Yeah, right, that's how she became a cat. She found it in the first, second, whatever, how many one of the first endings I got. Using my last of my power, I managed to transfer my soul to her. I thought that would be the end. But soon, the desire for revenge ruined me. So much it took a life of its own. I see, so... Oh, funny of you to leave that part of the story out. My soul is fragmented, Ashley explained with complete seriousness. Lillian does not protest, that part was pure truth. I take a deep breath in preparation for what I had to do. Idiots. Oh no, that's Axel. Idiots. Baka, I unexpectedly said, seeing the angry faces of the two as a response. The one saying idiot is the idiot. Ashley instantly replied. However, soon her anger disappears. She blushes embarrassed when I set my sight on her eyes. Wait for a couple of seconds before speaking. You are misinterpreting what you feel. You loved your family. Isn't that right? Because you love them, that it hurts to have lost them. I'm not saying that it's okay to seek revenge. That's cruel. But do not bury and ignore your pain. Don't call it evil, it's only human. It seems that my words had some effect. Do they count as human at this point? Ashley, after a few seconds, lowers her sight, looking troubled. After saying that, I turn to look at Lillian. She blinks. Her blue eyes are anxious as if they were impatient to know what I had to say to her. It's the same for you. You're not a demon. There's a part of you that could be a good girl, Lillian. There's still some good in you. I don't think that everything you told me was a lie, or that the joy in which I saw you hugging that toy was all an act. I pause while I remember those moments. I know it hurts, but the one who suffers the most from revenge is yourself, I add. Wow, what a moral lesson here. That's right, kids. Don't harbor revenge for hundreds of years. That's bad, okay? It's if anything, it hurts you the most. Unless you become somewhat evil who kills lots of tons of people. In which case, maybe hurts those people the most, but you know how it is. There is no more to say. Lillian, like Ashley, lowers her head, questioning herself, looking sad and pensive. Couldn't help but thinking that having that toy in her hands helps to soothe her pain. Yes, you're right. The truth is that I hate them. I hate those damn idiots for what they did to me. It hurt a lot. We were innocent. Ashley cried furious, revealing her hidden feelings. Yes, but at the same time, I don't want to hurt anybody. No matter how many I kill, I will never be able to turn back time to the good old days. If we could turn back time to the good old days when the mom put them to sleep. Yes, okay. Anyways, or revive the dead. That's a slightly less dated pop reference. Lillian confessed with sadness in her voice. After saying that, they look at each other's eyes for a couple of seconds before giving each other a gentle smile. It was like seeing a couple of sisters forgiving themselves after years of enmity. I was pleased, grateful. I could not ask for a better end. I just stare at them, while they are looking into their eyes with a feeling of great satisfaction. I just met them this evening, but somehow I bonded with them. Ashley extends her hand to Lillian, with perfect elegance in the gesture, as if inviting her to have a dance. Lillian nods and accepts her hand. It was then that I suddenly see how they slowly begin to disappear. Both are dispersed in the form of particles of light, as if small fireflies were escaping from their bodies with a beautiful but depressing green color. Suddenly, the two turn to gaze at me, giving me their last smile. Aww. It was a pleasure to meet you, I mean, I guess I can't call you stupid or an idiot anymore. It's a pity, but it was a pleasure to meet you, human. Ashley said, with the same arrogance as always, but this time she seemed to have more respect. I am more than proud to hear it. Maybe if you hadn't attacked me in the beginning, we could have talked some more. Oh yeah, because I've talked actually rather little in this ending. Yes, it is a bad habit I have. She smiles, a little ashamed knowing that my words are the truth. Thanks for helping us find the peace that we needed. Goodbye, noble knight. I confess, I enjoyed kissing you. You were right that when you said that not everything was a lie. I enjoyed the time we spent together, even if short. I am glad that I didn't kill you, Lillian said, looking at me with a... I bet Axel's glad that Lillian didn't kill him either. Lillian said, looking at me with a tenderness that breaks my heart, despite of what she says. So, in the end, was the 5 bodies they saw in that one ending, when he went to the cabin, was that like an illusion by Ashley? Because Ashley did say she uses illusions, but then again, they both have the same powers apparently, because they're the same person, so, Is there no way you could stay? I asked, being stubborn, but I didn't want things to end like this. We could start again, a new life, and become good friends. I would like to, but my existence, the purpose of my life, has already been fulfilled. Thank you for freeing me of these painful feelings I was carrying. Thank you for showing me that not everyone is evil, and there are still good people like you. Thank you for trusting in me despite my corrupted soul. Then, this is goodbye. Yes. It was fun to meet you, said both. Oh, wasn't them both speaking at the same time earlier? Was that foreshadowing that they're actually the same person? Said the two, unexpectedly in unison. Those were the last words before disappearing while holding hands. Without thinking, I run towards them. Even if I couldn't do anything, I wanted to touch them just one last time. But the only thing my hands were able to reach were the particles of light that slip out between my fingers as if it were water. Then I see the lights rise higher and higher, until it disappears in the night sky. I did it. I'm a hero. I'm the one who finally broke the curse. Now, no one else will be trapped by it. It ended too soon. I would like to see you again someday, I murmured to the night sky, watching it with longing for a couple of minutes as if waiting for something to occur. But naturally, there is no response. Now, the only thing that stays with me is an unfulfilled desire. My desire to have a second chance with them. At least I know that at the end of their lives, they could find some happiness. Aww. 7 dots. Lots of dots. Now, I can finally get out of this forest. I know that no one would believe my story if I tell it, but at least I achieved what was our main goal. An unforgettable night. That's true. The whole point of the story was he was bored. He and his friends were bored. Aww. That's kind of sweet, actually, in the end. Okay. Right. So yeah, I guess Ashley and Lillian were the two sides of the same spirit, the light and the dark. Although, you know, one wasn't all light and one wasn't all dark. I mean, yeah, some of the things Lillian did weren't lies, and I mean, Ashley did bite him, like, as a cat. Well, not in this ending, but she does. So that's fair. Yeah, so I think this was pretty good. It's a little sad at the end, but it's good that they fulfilled their, you know, desires and stuff, and were able to move on. He helped the spirits move on by reconciling their differences. That's nice. Oh, I get an epilogue. Ooh, I get an epilogue. Yay. I like when a visual novel has an epilogue. I just really like a little bit of closure. Jeez, I mean, some people really like open-ended stories. I'm not a huge fan of open-ended stories myself. I prefer to, at the end, they explain how everything worked, and it all makes sense at the end, like at the end of like a mystery. Like, if people wrote mystery novels, but like, or TV shows or whatever, but like, left them open-ended, like, oh, did the guy do it? Well, that's for the reader to decide. No, that'd be ridiculous. Anyways, that's a little rant there. Axel! Suddenly, I feel someone shaking my shoulder. Impatiently, while he calls my name. Immediately, I open my eyes, discovering it's Steven. What are you doing sleeping? Class is about to start, he said, looking at me as if I were doing something weird. I don't answer. I look at my surroundings, making sure where I was. Yes, it's true. I'm at school, waiting for another boring day of classes to start. My biggest struggle for this day was trying not to fall asleep. Sorry, it's just that last night I couldn't sleep very well. I had a strange dream. A strange dream? Murmured Alfred, showing some interest. Yes, that's just what it was, a strange dream. I was about to explain it, but Steven interrupted me. It's not important, we're awake now. What's important is what will happen today. And what do you consider so important? Well, according to my investigation, there's going to be a new female transfer student today. Oh, okay, that's important. Oh, okay. Are they gonna do this? Is it gonna be Ashley/Lillian somehow? As usual, it's more interesting in girls than in my fantastic dreams. Coming soon to theaters near you, Fantastic Dreams and Where to Dream Them. Now that I think about it. Fantastic Dreams and the Crimes of Lillian. Seriously, more like, now that I think about it, I don't remember hearing before that a student would be transferred. With curiosity, I hear what my classmates around me are talking about. They are all talking about the same thing. Well, I guess I just wasn't paying attention. They say that the girl is gorgeous. No, even the word gorgeous is not enough to describe her, Steven added. It was easy to tell he was more than eager to meet her. You just need to learn to be a little more subtle. Attention! The teacher is coming, Alfred said, warning that it was time to return to our seats. Shortly after, we see the teacher enter, a man about 40 years, bald, with glasses and carrying a couple of thick books. After a cordial greeting, the teacher prepares to introduce us to the new student. Well, as everybody knows today, a new student will join our class. Remember, be nice to her. After saying that, we see the door opening. I feel that everyone in the room is impatient to see. The atmosphere of the place is loaded with cravings. That's a very weird sentence. I feel that everyone in the room is impatient to see, comma? To see the girl? To see... The atmosphere of the place is loaded with cravings. Cravings? That's like, what? You know, maybe anticipation would be a better word? However, when I last see her face, I get the biggest surprise of my life. Lillian Ashley. Oh, that's her name now. Greetings. My name is Lillian Ashley Gwendon. It's pronounced... Oh, thank you. It's pronounced Guindian. Okay, clearly it's pronounced Guindion. I should have guessed that. Wait, that doesn't make sense. If she was actually saying her name out loud, she wouldn't need to say it again to pronounce it. I mean, unless it was hard to say, because then she would say it more slowly so it'd be easier to understand. Guindion, she said, ending with a friendly smile. She's unquestionably a girl of great beauty. Must be the only one here who is surprised by something else. Lillian Ashley? I shout without thinking. I just don't believe it. Everyone then gives me a strange look at the moment, as if I had something in my face. I don't care, the surprise are too big to hide it. Hello, Axel. We get to see each other again, she said, giving me a sweet smile. At the same time, she waves her hand, blushing slightly embarrassed. Thoughts. I cannot answer. I simply have no voice. My mind is blank. She is Lillian and Ashley, real girl. Wait a minute, okay. One question. I just remembered. So, he was given super, ultra, mega power, super strong powers by, Lillian, right? Did he ever lose those? Like, when they departed to the soul realm or whatever, you know, with the lights and all that, did his powers go with that, or is he still, like, super fast and super strong and stuff? I mean, I'm just wondering. She is Lillian and Ashley, the real girl. She's not Lillian. She is not Ashley. She is both Lillian and Ashley. Yes, that's how it works. She looked just like that in the memories I had of her. Okay, so we didn't see it on screen, but yeah, so those memories he had, that's what Lillian and Ashley looked like. A mix of the two girls, you see. That's her real appearance, before her soul was fragmented. I thought I would never see her again. It was then that, without thinking, I checked the date on my phone. Lots of bunch of dots. What I find causes me to lose my breath. 8:03 a.m., October 31st. Oh, so this is a year later. Oh boy. I think that means it's a year later. Oh no, that's not how it is. It's time moved back. Okay, well, this is you can't have a twist in the epilogue, like a big twist like that. I mean, is that a big twist? I don't know, but I mean, other than flashbacks, which don't really count, there hasn't been any real time travel happening. You can't just put, oh yeah, and at the end we did some time travel. The end, like. No, time travel is something that, you know, you have to be very careful with. You can just throw it in haphazardly at the end of a story. I mean, seriously. Anyways, it's simply not possible. Time moved back. I had the feeling that it was something more than a dream. For a second I doubted, but now I'm sure. The night was real. As it is this day. This year I will be blessed with living Halloween twice. Lillian then blushed, knowing that she was at the center of attention for everyone there. Well, I'm very shy to talk about me, but there's one thing I'd like to say before sitting in my seat to begin the class. Please don't burn witches. Something in honor of this special day. The world then became silent, waiting for what this beautiful girl had to say. Lillian took a moment to gather courage before looking at us all, by tilting her head gently and giving her best smile, a radiant smile full of happiness. Oh, I see the Lillian smile, yeah. Trick and treat! Oh my gosh. That's why it's called trick and treat. Wow. That kind of hurts me, but... Finn. Trick and treat. Visual novel. Closure-ish. I mean, that was pretty good. Okay. Let's see. Huh. Interesting. What's that ending called? That's the one thing we can check first. Lillian and Ashley. Trick and treat. Actually, you know, this game was surprisingly... It was better than I thought it was at first. Like, you know, the thing is, like, the first episode, it had, like, little to no art. So I thought it was kind of lame at first, and, like, it just had tons of yammering of me, on and on. But then, you know, there was twists, and most of them were explained and stuff, and I still don't know why the forest smelled bad, but, I mean, maybe that's just a byproduct of Lillian's dark magic. I mean, I don't know. But, yeah, so, in the end, was she how was she back? Was she, like, reincarnated? Was she only back for the day? Like, cause they said earlier that they can only appear during Halloween, and it was Halloween again for some reason, somehow. Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal with that is, like, that's very strange that they put in the time travel at the end. He had Halloween 2 days in a row. Or is he stuck in, like, a Groundhog Day kind of situation where he relives Halloween forever? I mean, that would be kind of unfortunate, but, yeah, I don't know what the deal is there. That'll be the second game, Trick and Treat 2, where he has to break that curse, clearly. No, I don't know. It's hard to say. But, yeah, I'd say this was worth the price of free. It was pretty good for what it was. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm glad they had that epilogue. I mean, they easily could have left that epilogue out. and it would have been a good game too. It would have had a different tone to it at the end, for sure. Yeah, so somehow the girl is back. Somehow. That's what they're gonna end it with. And, anyways, if you have thoughts about the game, leave it in the comments. I'll reply or something. If you think I missed anything, any big plot points, and I don't know what I'm talking about, yeah, leave me a comment telling me what I missed. Anyways, and I'll respond to your comments if that helps. But anyways, thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you next time on a different series. Not this series, it's over, but you know what I mean. See you next time.